What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Roberto Ferguson. All right. And I want to say thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And my goal is to share information with you that I believe can be beneficial. And I am moved today to do this thing on a Monday. I'm going live on a Monday and we're talking about motivation. Think about what I'm about to say. And what I'm about to say is this. Many people want to be healthier. Many people want to get started. Many people want something different. Many people want to succeed. Many people want to thrive. And we all have it in us, but here's the big challenge. It's hard to get motivated sometimes. Like some people, you meet those people, oh, man, they're motivated. Whoa. And sometimes that motivation that you see is not the motivation that's being demonstrated in their behavior. It's almost like a motivation of, it's inspiring and it makes you go, man, they got good energy, but they don't even have the motivation that moves them to actually do the things that they say. And when you look around, you will see a lot of people talking about certain things that are inspirational, but they are even struggling with doing what they know would be in their best interest. So how do you get that going? That is the focus of this share today. And if you are that kind of person, I believe if you give me enough time, I can help you. I can help you get started, whether it's starting a business, whether it's getting healthier, whether it's eating better, whether it's losing weight. At the end of the day, motivation is motivation. And it's when you first understand what it is from an intellectual standpoint, then you can create a strategy to get it to do it. And again, there's a lot of people that are talking about it. And there's a lot of people that appear to have it going on, but they ain't doing it. This is why you must do for you what no one but you can do. Otherwise, you're sitting back watching people and you'll lose motivation. I'm serious. You'll like go, well, hell, they're not really doing it because you're relying on other people. Motivation is an internal thing. It's an inside job. It's not something that you can guarantee as a result of others. Like I can be the most motivating guy in the world, but at the end of the day, if I don't get you to a place where you tap into what's inside of you, I can only carry you so far. Like I'll never forget, I heard Les Brown, who I admire and continue to admire, him really like taking time, and he's talking about how when he's coaching people, he'll tell them that if you don't have the belief to be successful, believe in me until your belief kicks in. And that's true. And that can work. But what happens, there's a gray area there, right? Because let's say you believe in a pastor of a church. And somewhere along the line, as you're believing in the pastor to pull you forward because you're waiting on your belief to kick in, that pastor ends up getting in trouble or does something that's a little shady. Boom. That's your reason to like no longer go after it and no longer have belief. And I'm not saying this is what happens with pastor. I'm just saying that you don't want to put your belief in anyone. The only person I'm going to put belief in is God, personally. And if I do look to someone for leadership, and let's say they fall short, they get in trouble, I'm not going to be upset with them. I'm not going to allow their being derailed to mess up my belief. I'm going to stay the course because the only person, thing, entity, spirit that I'm believing in personally is God. I will look at man, women, others for ideas, tools, opportunities to leverage, strategies, tactics, I'll look at them for those things. But if they get derailed, I'm not going to hold that against them because we're all human. I mean, I'm far from perfect, and I've never met a perfect human being. And I don't want to set myself up to lose my motivation because someone else lost theirs, and I believed in them. You must find it in you. But in the interim, if it has anything to do with losing weight, eating healthier, being healthier, I'm going to give you some tools today. Okay? I am. So let's get into this. Okay. And let me give a big shout out to Joe Heather Dodson. Happy Monday motivation to you, my friend. Happy motivation to Sandy. Happy motivation to Catherine. Happy motivation to Linda. Happy motivation to Alan. So whether you're catching me on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, happy motivation to all of you. Now, our time today is brought to you by our Detox Drop. If you want to jumpstart and you want structure and you want to learn about nutrition, this is a great place to start. The Detox Drop is proven. I've been making this available for over 20 years. It's gone through various stages, and where it is now is pretty solid. Well, I think it's very solid, actually. And it does come with supplements. They're all vetted out, clean, awesome supplements. And you can take all your other stuff that you're currently taking, but everything is designed to help you get a jump start, feel better about yourself, and just be on your way. Okay. And other things, we have a course coming up, our Food as Medicine course. Woo! I was looking at it today and I was going, man, this is really amazing. Like, I'm having a hard time not adding more to the course, which means we're going to need to do like another one maybe in 6 months because it's just building. But where it is right now, it is packed with information. You can go at it at your own pace. There'll be live moments for those who can be there live. But man, when you know better, you really are set up to do better. Like some of you already think about this. And I'm going to talk to people who understand when let's say you're a Christian. If it wasn't for the Bible, right? Do you think your Christianity would be at the level that it is? If it wasn't for the Quran, would your beliefs be where they are? What role does the knowledge you get from the Quran, the Bible, what role does that play in keeping you on track and helping you like stay the course? To, because we're not perfect, but stay the course to chasing after that godliness that you want. If you didn't have that, which is knowledge, we would be lost. So food as medicine is one of those things where this is an opportunity for you to really understand what that means. With no, man, I'm not holding back at all, but it builds. So anyway, you can learn more about that. Get registered early. This is the last call for those who want to get at least a discount. It's not going to go up dramatically in price, but you can save some money. So why not? Also, if you want to learn more about becoming a client, because I can't tell you the clients that I have right now, they are doing so well. And the clients that I used to coach, I know that they're out there. They're just floundering. They're not making progress. They're not. Now, I hope they are, and I'm sure there's some that are. But man, there's nothing like having a coach. So whether it's with me or you get with one of our coaches and it's all about the methodology, don't put that off. Seriously. And some of you just have the gift of helping other people. And we're growing right now. We have big things happening just this week. God bless. Thank you, Lord. That we need more coaches. People who want to make a difference, not only in their own life, but in the lives of others. For when much is given, much is expected, right? same thing. Food is medicine, you guys. Food as medicine is key. It is. So anyway, let's dive into this thing about motivation. Ooh, this is good. This is good. All right. Okay. I'm not going to keep you long, I promise. But this is good. Because who doesn't want to be motivated for what they want to be motivated for? Whether it's your job, whether it's weight loss, whether it's nutrition, whether it's your marriage, whether it's your relationships, we all want to be motivated. So what is motivation? It really does go to the root word motive. And motive means reason why. There's a why that is the motive. Motive is the why. Then action is when you actually do something. There's people who have a motive but do nothing. Think of if you're on high blood pressure medication, you may have the motive to get off, but you're doing nothing to do it. You may have the motive to lose weight. Yeah, I got to get this weight off, girl. Yeah, I think next Monday. You know what? Next year is going to be the best year, but you do nothing. Now, if I'm wrong, call me on it. A lot of people have the motive, I got to make more money this year. You know what? I need to make more money, but you do nothing. So motive without action, that's not motivation. Motivation is when motive and action come together. And then you create a strategy to fuel the motivation, because if you don't add kindling to the motivation, so think of motivation as the fire. If you don't add fuel or kindling to that fire is going to go out. I have an entirely 41-day free course on this. If you want access to that, email my assistant, Lori. We'll give you access. You can have it. It's free. But it will help you understand every day for 41 days how to keep yourself motivated. And if anyone is hearing my voice at this very moment, and you know that in your past experiences in life, you were motivated and then you lost it, then that's a course for you. When I actually put that course together, I was going through it, meaning things weren't going very well. But I lifted myself up, and it was almost like I was hypnotizing myself, because I was speaking to myself, and I knew that it would help and resonate with others. Many of us do have a why. Very few don't. Some people are just going through the motions, right? So for instance, if you go to a workout class and you work out on a regular basis, you go to the gym, and every week, every month, every year, you look the exact same. You haven't lost weight. You just kind of, but you do work out, which is great. There's action, but there's no reason why you're there. Now, you may like how you feel, and that could be part of a reason why, but there's no real strong why that's anchoring you to a certain outcome. So you're consistent, which is like 98% of people who go to the gym regularly. But if you go to the gym today, go to the gym tomorrow, go next week, the week after, and for the rest of the year, you will see the same people. They will look the exact same. No one's losing weight. So I know people are not joining a gym to go, I just want to stay where I am. No. 98% of the people, when they sign up, there's a form they fill out. And I know, because I've consulted the world's gyms and the Gold's gyms, the largest co-ed gyms in the world. I know exactly what they make available. People sign up to lose weight. That's the number one reason people join the gym. And that is the last thing people are getting. So they have the action. They don't have the motive or the know-how. That's it. If I'm lying, I'm dying. See, whenever I share like this is what I do notice. People they don't ask a lot of questions. And I get it. And that's a sign that what I'm sharing is making sense. And whenever I'm making sense, my goal is give them something that they can take action on. Like, I don't want to just talk and it makes sense and then I don't give you something. I want to give you something that you can dig into. Now, the easiest thing, let's say that, you know, Charlene reaches out to me and says, hey, or contacts my assistant. I want to learn more about the coaching. Can I be a client? What does that take? What does it cost? Okay. She took action. And then hopefully we have something that makes sense for her based on affordability and something that's practical. But there's a lot of people that are in the action, but don't have the why. They don't have the motive. And there's a ton of people that got the why, and they can talk about it all day long, but never take action. Now, don't use what I'm saying to make you feel worse. Hear what I'm saying, and then let's see if we can take action. Because it's better to take action and then develop a why, which includes a strategy, than to just be one of those people that just keeps talking about what they're going to do and never ever do it. Motive, reason why, plus action, taking action, gives us the word motivation. And once you have the motivation, then it's just a matter of fueling it so it doesn't dim. Once you get the light bright, we don't want it to dim. You want to keep the light bright, right? Like when I talk to my clients or they have a week that doesn't go well, which I had a few today, they were like, oh, Robert, I almost wanted to put it off and not call you. I go, you know what? I'm so proud of you because you did call and we did have the coach call, because that's a sign of humility, and humility is a sign of strength. It's the people who don't have humility that will be wandering off in the wilderness. And 40 years could go by and they never had a chance to win. Everyone can win. But without humility, it's really difficult to do that. You must be humble. And when you know better, humility will put you in a position to do better. Like there's some of you who have a business and you probably know someone who could really help you, but maybe you, for whatever reason, don't want to call them. Maybe you don't want to reach out and ask for help. I don't know why you don't want to ask for help, but if you reach out and ask that person for help, if you can tolerate whatever it is about them, then they're probably going to give you the help. And that can make all the difference in you taking your business to the next level. When it comes to nutrition, I mean, I know it. And if you work with me, you know I know it. So why not reach out to me? If you don't have a penny to your name, you can't afford, you don't think I'm going to get on the phone with you anyway? I'm going to help you. And if I can, I have coaches who love helping people also. We're going to give you the tools. But at the end of the day, we know that you got to keep the furnace on high. You got to keep that fire thriving. And in order to keep that fire on high, you got to add kindling. You got to add fuel to it. And part of that is accountability that's built in. You remove that, you don't have the same success. If you look at Weight Watchers, which I've studied and I know all about it, I know Gene Knight his whole life who founded Weight Watchers. I know when Weight Watchers was its most successful is when they had the accountability of anyone who's experienced Weight Watchers. You know I'm telling the truth. When you went in and you had to step on that scale once a week, not through a digital app, you went there. When that slowly got replaced, Weight Watchers' success started to die. They didn't keep in place the important component of the accountability. And now look at Weight Watchers. They're now selling weight loss drugs. Jean Nidetch is turning over in her grave. They've given up because it got too corporate. It got whatever it is. They got away from the thing that worked the most. People were motivated, right? They had a motive. They came there because they wanted to lose weight. They had a reason why. Maybe I want to live longer. I want to get off drugs. I want to look better. I want to meet somebody. Whatever that motive was, they took action when they got there and the accountability was built in. And people succeeded, even though it was not the best nutrition program, but people succeeded. Now that's gone. Not completely, is there a little bit, but it's not the frame, it's not the foundation, it's gone. It's just part of it, because the people who are making decisions, they don't get it. They would never, I mean, a company like that would never bring in a weight loss drug when you have something that's been around 30, 40 plus years that's worked. Why would you change something? You wouldn't. You would expand on it, like I've done with Diet Free Life. We've expanded on it. We've gotten better at it. We brought more clarity to it. We made it easier for people to understand. So if you have the why, if you have the motive, then we got the plan. Now it's just a matter of time. And the hardest part about all of this would be delaying gratification, because we want it now. I want to lose weight tomorrow. So no matter what it is, you guys, here's the take home, and I got to let you go. Think about your reason why you're doing it. Some of you are doing it just because it's just fun, it's something to do, right? You have a lot of widows out there that, maybe they lost the love of their life. Maybe they're 67, 73, and they're like, I'm not really looking for a relationship. They're a little overweight. They want to make some changes. They want to feel better. But there's a part of them that don't even care because they lost the love of their life. And I'm talking about like primarily women in this situation. So what's the point? Why lose weight? Well, those people may have a hard time finding a motive. But then again, they may find a motive to go, I got grandkids and I want to really be at my best. They may have a motive that says, you know what? I want to win at this. I've battled with my weight my entire life and I want to win. I want to finally win. Now it's like, that's an internal job right there. Oh, that's real. That's inside. That's a strong motive. Instead of just being like some of these other people that are just going to float through life and do nothing to improve their situation. Nothing. And come up with every excuse in the world not to take responsibility for their health and their waistline. You could be like them and just float. And I get it. Their self-esteem is really low. So a lot of those people would do really well if they got with someone that could help bring their self-esteem up. And self-esteem literally means, how much do you love yourself? Get them to fall back in love with themselves. Then they will actually they could actually see it. They could do something about it. But a lot of people don't love themselves. I mean, they live and they kind of go through the motions, but they don't love themselves anymore. They lost love with themselves years ago. And that's not a dig. That's what self-esteem is. A lot of times people go, Robert, I heard good things about your nutrition program. I'm not just nutrition. I'm not just fitness. We're about motivation. There's a psychology woven into all of this. And if anyone's worked with me long enough, they go, okay, Robert's telling the truth. Because he has skills and our coaches have those skills. And we train them to have those skills so that they can meet people where they are nutritionally, physically, emotionally, psychologically. It takes time. So if you don't have the why, that's okay. Just get started. And get started with me or one of our coaches, because we're going to help you tap into that why. But get started. You really do deserve it for yourself. All right? So anyway, I'm Roberto Lorenzo Ferguson. Thank you for giving me time. I share because I care. If you have not gone to our YouTube channel, please do so. And make sure you like, subscribe, comment if you got anything to say, because it does help us with the algorithm so that we can slowly but surely reach more people, because what we're providing is stuff that can help people today. We don't need their money. We don't need anything. Our goal is to share the gospel, the information, the real deal. And if you go look around, okay, go shop around, look at all the other night nutrition, weight loss people talking. How many of them are talking about what I just talked about? They're not, because they get some of it, but they don't get it all, if you know what I'm saying. And I feel like we really get it, because the psychology of this is very important, if not the most important part of all of this. You get motivated, you sign up for a program. How do you stay there? We got to do it. We got to do the work. It's an inside job. All right. I'm Robert Ferguson. Thank you. I appreciate you. Please share. Tell other people about us. Even if you're not ready to take action, maybe you know someone who is. So share with them what I just shared with you. And if you both want to make it happen, then let's rock and roll. All right.